From Buena Vista Television, it's BVTV Tonight. Tonight's guest is Mason McGrew. Tonight's segment is Apology Letters. Tonight's game is the Dad Joke Challenge. And here's your host, Kyle Wiebers.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of BVTV Tonight. I'm Kyle Wiebers, and I'll be your host. I hope that this is the first of many episodes. You know, while getting prepared for this first episode, I got to thinking about how many other firsts I've recently had. Not too long ago, I had my first chicken McNugget, and probably not going to have a second. I just went to Kansas for the first time, and didn't encounter any tornadoes, no Wicked Witch of the West, and I came back without ruby red slippers, so I think that's a success. And, this is my first time hosting a nighttime talk show, so, yeah. So buckle up. All right, we've got a great show for you tonight. Mason McGrew is here, and we've got an awesome game as well. We'll be right back. Hey, and welcome back to the first ever episode of BVTV Tonight, everybody. So, I'd like to start this episode off with a little sketch we like to call Apology Letters. I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith from next door, for never helping you get your cat out of the tree. I hope Mittens got down safely. It was such a good kitten. I'm sorry, BVU. I'm leaving you for another college. It's not you, though. It's my graduate degree. I'm sorry, Camera 3, for not cutting to you more often. I'm sorry, everyone with a BVU email. I didn't mean to click on that link. I just really wanted that vacation to Cancun. I'm sorry, Iowans, for the weather. Iowa doesn't know what it wants to be. It's like an incoming freshman. Should I be winter or spring? I don't know. Just let me ask my advisor. I'm sorry, Professor Jerry Johnson, for disappointing you with every project I've ever worked on. I guess I'm just not Walt Disney. I'm sorry, Morgan McGrew, our director, for making this segment way longer than it needed to be. I'm sorry, Jimmy Fallon, for basically stealing this bit. Basically, it's more of a parody than anything. I'll be sure to mail those out right away tomorrow morning. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll have Mason McGrew here. Catch you back here in a bit. Hey, and welcome back to BVTV Tonight. So tonight's guest is a pretty clever guy. He's a freshman here at BVU majoring in digital media. Let's hear it for Mason McGrew.
Clever guy.
Clever guy.
I like that.
Yeah.
I should put that on my resume.
I think I should update mine and put that on there as well. So I introduced you as a digital media major in your freshman here. Give us a little bit more background about yourself, Mason.
Yeah, so I'm a digital media major here. So I came to BVU because I like to make videos. I'm a fan of videos.
Okay.
And I like BV because of its small college, and you get the opportunities here that you wouldn't at other colleges. Yeah. So yeah, I like that.
That works. So you said you like making videos.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you like watching videos, movies
videos,
as well.
movies, TV shows. I'm all about it.
All about it? Everything. Nice. So I hear you brought a little clip of a short that you have called The Outlook. Could you give us some background about what The Outlook is? Yeah,
the Outlook was a project that I worked on in high school with a group of friends. Okay. I still work with the group of friends on a number of videos. We call ourselves Fried Ice now.
Okay.
We didn't have the title at the time.
Fried Ice. Okay.
We have it now.
It's clever.
And yeah, the short film is about two best friends, and a little spoiler alert here.
Oh,
in the beginning of the short,
Okay.
they're driving down this road,
Okay.
and then they get into a car accident.
Okay.
And one of the friend dies.
Oh, spoiler alert for
Yeah,
sure.
I know.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
he comes back up later a little bit.
whoa.
You'll see him in the clip.
Okay, perfect.
But this is Alex Herrick. He's the main character in the short.
Okay.
And he's the one who survives.
Okay.
And this is who you'll see in the clip.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at that clip. Let's roll the clip.
Alex?
You shouldn't have bodied me. It's all in your head, I said. LZ.
Mr. Herrick, do you understand?
Yeah. How does one give up a past full of memories? It's hard to pretend that what was never was. A near-death experience can set these thoughts racing through one's mind. My mind. At this point, the outlook of my reality is altered to the point where life seems like an accident. One big car accident.
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty great. Nice.
I like that. That was good. Who made that?
I think you did. I think you and fried ice. But I think that'd be a good addition to the state fair because they have fried everything, but not fried ice.
Are they gonna fry ice there?
I think that might be the
They're
next.
gonna have to bring us out.
Yeah.
We'll do a taste test.
Okay, I'd be down for that. I'd be down doing the taste test
We'll
at the
bring
state
it
fair.
down.
Yeah. I need to get back on track here. So, what was your favorite part of the whole process of making the Outlook?
My favorite process had to be directing it because
Okay.
I mostly directed it. I kind of had a co-director, my friend Ian Zawaska.
Okay.
He worked on it with me. He did a lot of work on developing it and writing it and figuring out who the characters needed to be and what story we wanted to tell.
Nice.
And I thought that was really fun to come up with a couple of characters and just put them through hell.
Yeah. So, what was your biggest challenge in making this short? Obviously, there's a lot that goes into filmmaking, whether that directing a TV
Yeah.
show, directing a short film. What was the biggest challenge that you had there?
Kind of locations, I guess. Like you can kind of see in the clip there. I had to find a hospital that I could shoot in and stuff. And there's also there's a graveyard scene at the end.
Wow.
And I had to find a graveyard that would allow us to film in it.
Yeah.
So I called up like 6 different graveyards.
Okay.
That's not something that a normal person does.
Yeah, that's not something you put that on your resume too. We're building your
covered
resume
it.
right now, Mason.
I should be writing this down.
I think it really should. You really should. So have you always wanted to make a short like that? Has that been a goal of yours?
No. But yes and no. I
Okay.
always liked filming videos and doing like little stop motion stuff, but a serious live action short like that, I never really planned on doing.
Okay.
I just felt like it would be a good next step
Yeah.
in my video making career.
Nice. So you mentioned that you and your now production team, Fried Ice, what was your friends' thoughts behind this whole process of all that?
I think they were really confused because usually if I were to make a video, I'd make it like a comedy or something fun.
Okay.
And then first scene, somebody dies in a car accident. It's a totally different tone, and I think it surprised me that it was done fairly effectively.
Because that's not the vibe I get from you at all. Interacting with you, I
Yeah,
don't
no.
get the
No.
I don't get the like the car accident vibe from you at all.
It came from a dark time. It was in high school.
I mean, so true. So what was your inspiration by this short? I know you talked about, in our interactions here, he's very quick-witted, funny guy. The car accident doesn't really seem like that's part of your mantra. So what was the inspiration behind the short for the Outlook?
The whole, I guess the whole plot kind of came from a scene that I saw in Whiplash.
Okay.
Where, this is going to be a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Whiplash, cover your ears.
Okay.
So there's a scene in Whiplash where the main character's driving and he's trying to get to the concert.
Okay.
And then he gets into a car accident.
Okay.
And that's literally it. And I was like, well, what happens after that?
Okay.
I would like to take two
that.
characters,
Okay.
put two characters in that situation, because it was just him in that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to see if I could remake that. And surprisingly, the car accident actually looks like a car accident.
Wow.
I don't know how I did that.
So you didn't actually put your actors through a car accident?
No,
Okay. Well, that's
but
good.
they thought I was going to.
okay.
They were really confused.
As I'm sure I would be as well. So that's really cool, though, that you took one scene and you were like, I want to know what happens, and then you took it further. I think
Yeah,
that
it kind of
shows
all
some.
just stemmed from that.
I think that takes some incredible creative genius. So that's
Thank
kudos
God,
to you.
thanks. Clever guy.
Clever guy. You're a clever guy, living up to your title. So what are your other movie inspirations in terms of everything? I should say, not just for this.
Well, yeah, I like Whiplash and La La Land, same director.
Okay.
And other movies that I like. I'm a big fan of the Pixar films.
Okay. Okay.
I really like the Toy Story films. Toy Story 3, favorite movie by far.
Okay.
And-
All-time favorite movie, Toy Story 3?
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Okay. Nice. So is there any, I know you mentioned the director of Whiplash and La La Land, is there any other inspirations that you have that kind of have influenced your filmmaking, directing career through everything?
For like specific directors, not really. I get a lot of inspiration from Brian Wilson from the
Okay,
Beach Boys.
yeah.
I think his music really speaks to me, and I just really like what he did in his career.
I feel
He's
like
a
we all
true
have,
artist.
we all have that one artist, whether it
Yeah.
be an actor or a singer, songwriter that really speaks to us. So that's really cool though that you can channel that into words, man. That
They're
you can
tough, I'll tell you
you can
what.
channel that into your process, and I think that's really cool and speaks to your creative genius. So, all right, we're gonna take a quick break, but we'll continue this conversation when we come back. Welcome back to BVTV Tonight. So we've got freshman digital media major Mason McGrew here, talking about a little bit about his passion in filmmaking. So we talked about what your favorite movie was, and I always like to throw in these questions to make people think a little bit more, and you seem like you are definitely a thinker. So what is your... Sometimes, aren't we all?
It's midterms, man. I don't know.
So what is your... What would you say your second and or third favorite movie is? I know that's something that I like to make people think about. You know, obviously your first movie is something that you're able to think about pretty quickly, but in terms of, you know, your inspirations, what would you say your second or third favorite movie would be?
Well, Toy Story 3 is an obvious one, but I guess second favorite, probably Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2, okay. And then your third favorite would be?
Toy Story 1.
All right, there it is. There it is. Got the whole trilogy. All right. So I know we've been talking about movies so far, but do you have any favorite TV shows?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of The Office and Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen much of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay.
But I really like the comedy and the way that the camera works in that.
Yeah.
I gotta somehow watch that show. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've seen periodic episodes of that, and I feel like that is a show like The Office or Parks and Rec that I could totally just binge. I could spend a whole weekend watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
I agree with you. The comedy is so well placed in that show.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
I love it. So, and I know you brought a clip as well from your TV show pilot that you produced with your friends, Itchy Feet. Can you tell us more about what Itchy Feet is?
Yeah, so over my winter break, so in December, I filmed and created and directed. Holy crap! I did. There were some long nights there.
I'm sure.
In coming up with what to do for that, but the show is called Itchy Feet.
Okay.
Don't know why.
Is this with the same Fried Ice?
It's the same Fried Ice group.
Okay, nice.
So Ian Zawaska, Anthony Davis, Alex Herrick. Those are just some of the people that I worked with. All friends from high school.
Nice.
They did some acting. We all kind of worked on creating the story and what we wanted to do. So what I wanted to do, the original idea was that I would take our friend group from high school and then somehow over-characterize our friends and then somehow make that into a show.
Okay.
So it's like an exaggerated version of what I lived through all of high school.
So it's similar to what they do in The Office, where they take your stereotypical characters and just over-exaggerate their characteristics.
Yeah, kind of like a real life kind of a classroom
Yeah.
characters. But I wanted to throw a spin on it. So it was us from high school.
Okay.
But we haven't seen each other in a while in real life.
Okay.
So I was like, what if we brought that kind of like awkward vibe into the show?
Nice.
And then we can laugh about the little awkward moments instead of just like sit in pain. So
Fair enough. So after making that pilot, we watched a clip from The Outlook, and now we're going to check out a clip from Itchy Feet here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Could you have a better sense of whether you like producing short films or TV shows better? Hard to say.
I definitely like making the TV shows more. I like comedy.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of the super serious car accident kind of a short film. But yeah, I really liked working on Itchy Feet and producing that. And I hope to make more like it. I don't know. I might make something here at BV.
Oh,
some
even
type
better.
of a sitcom or something.
Nice.
But I don't know.
Well.
Got thinking of ideas.
Well, that's always good. I'm glad somebody's thinking. So, does it take you and your friends long to come up with ideas like this? I know you said that there were some long nights over that winter break. And who does the writing? What does that idea process look like?
Well, the main writing group is me, my friend Ian, and another friend, Scott Salee.
Okay.
And we just sit around a computer, bounce off ideas. We'll say one bad joke. We'll tear it apart, somehow make it into a good joke, and then we'll say it a couple times and execute it to some of our friends to see if they'll laugh at it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, it just goes, it's like a whole group process.
Yeah.
That's how I like to write.
Yeah.
I don't really like to just sit down and all write it on my own. I'd like all people to be a part of it.
I agree with that because when you're running through material, it's something that may sound funny to you may not be funny at all to anybody else. So that idea of bouncing ideas off each other that's fantastic. So, do you have any more ideas for episodes for Itchy Feet, or was this more of just a practice run to see if you enjoyed the TV aspect and wanted to kind of branch out into that?
Yeah, the whole idea of the show was just like a freak idea that I had. That it was a fever dream of an idea. I was like, what if I just made a 20-minute episode of a TV show? Like, I mean, you have all the materials. You just get like a camera and some friends, and you have them talk, you shoot it, you can make a TV show. It's an amazing thing with technology nowadays, I'll tell you what.
I really want your fever dreams because my fever dreams just consist of me floating in midair for the entire thing. So I really want your like inspirational fever dreams because I get nothing out of my dreams.
I'm sorry. Well, you could channel that. You could somehow channel that. Make a short film about you just floating somewhere.
Oh, well.
It'll be a David Lynch-esque thing.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, so I had mentioned you do have a clip of Itchy Feet. So do you want to set up that clip for us and check that out?
Yeah. So first, I think you guys are going to be able to see the intro that I did to work on it.
Okay.
They'll set up the vibe and the style that you'll get to see throughout the show,
Nice.
and you'll get to meet the characters a bit. But the scene that you're about to see is it's Anthony's Christmas party.
Okay.
And this particular scene is you get to see Anthony direct people say, hey, how about you open a present? And then it's just a whole bunch of present opening.
Okay.
And some of the presents are wacky, some of the presents are weird. It'll be funny, it'll be a great time.
Who doesn't like present openings?
Yeah, hopefully the audience laughs. I know it's a tough night tonight.
It's a tough night. Well, and we're getting to open a present right now with Itchy Feet.
Yeah.
We're
all opening presents.
We're all opening presents all the time. So let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Taylor, why don't you go next? See what Matt got you.
I'm a little scared. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Explain why it was wet.
There's a lot of smells here.
Is that gum?
It's gum. It's a ball of gum. You know what? The thing is though that he put a lot of time and work into this So that's really thoughtful of them.
Well, I guess, Alex, I guess you can open up your gift next.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's from Emma.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right. Oh!
All right, that was pretty cool.
It was just cool. That's it. Wasn't funny or anything.
No, it was funny. No, it was funny. I don't.
I
Think,
try, Kyle.
I don't think I would appreciate getting a ball of chewed gum for Christmas. So that
I wouldn't either.
both,
That's why I put it in the show.
both of those gifts, I would stay very far away.
The
from.
doll? You didn't like the doll?
No, the doll was. It seemed okay at first, and then you saw its face, and that just not good. There's been too many scary movies made about dolls that I don't think I'd be able to do that.
I have to pull in a deleted scene here. We
Okay.
didn't shoot it. I wanted to do it. I wanted to have a scene like later in the episode where Alex, the person who gets the doll, is just sitting in his chair, and then the doll pops up and just looks at him.
Oh.
I wanted to do it so bad, but
Okay, I think you're combining your two styles there with your comedy and your intent.
we're getting too dark.
Yeah, you got to separate those a little bit. But I got from that episode that you and your friends like to tell jokes, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So how about we test some of your jokes in a dad joke challenge?
Oh, geez.
Okay, so head on over to the stage and see if you can make me laugh with your dad jokes.
I'll try.
I can be pretty serious when I need to be, so let's see if you can get me to crack a laugh or crack a smile.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
All right. Got my board of clipboards here. I have one clipboard. I'm sorry. That was part of it. I made you laugh right there.
I don't think that counts. I had to get that one out. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
well, I
ready.
got my clipboard of dad jokes right here.
Okay.
Are you ready? Okay. Well, first of all, I want to go on record as saying dad jokes are terrible.
Yes.
I want to say that to all the audience. I mean, they're terrible. They're literally terrible. Kyle, these are the jokes. If you don't laugh, why am I here?
Wonder that myself, Mason.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just take
Okay, so that was your first one. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a good warm-up one. Okay.
I like that one. I thought that one was really good. I thought I was going to get a good laugh out
That
of
was
you there.
actually I wasn't expecting the paper. That kind of threw me off guard. I don't think that's why I laughed, because I was surprised at your prop use.
It wasn't funny. It was just random.
Your prop use was superb, though.
Okay.
I'll give you that one.
All right. Well, let me go with my second one here,
Okay.
okay? So a hamburger walks into a bar and orders a beer. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
That one was pretty good. Okay. That
You
was
like
good.
that one?
That was good.
Okay.
That was good.
I got you with the second one.
You got me with the second laugh. You got me.
You better
double
watch
whammy.
out, Kyle.
Okay.
I'm on a roll.
You are.
I'm
You
just
are.
going to keep going,
Yeah.
okay?
Keep going.
Okay. What time did the man go to the dentist?
I don't know what time.
Came at 2:30.
That was bad. That was terrible. That was terrible.
Hey, well, I can't rip this one. If I rip this, I'll be out of jokes.
Okay. Well, we don't want that.
Okay, all right, here we go. Joke number 3.
Okay.
2 guys walk into a bar. Third one ducks.
What?
It's all just people going to bars.
I was going to say 50% of your jokes so far have been people going into bars.
Yeah. That and the terrible jokes one.
All right, that was pretty good. What else you got here?
Okay, get ready for this one. This one's a good one, all right?
Okay.
Why can't you hear a
You can't even get through it yourself.
I looked at your face and you're like about to laugh. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I'll look away.
Why can't you hear a Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. Because you spell it pterodactyl.
I got it.
Okay. I want to make sure that you know how to spell pterodactyl. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for questioning my intelligence.
Okay,
That makes-
Kyle. Why can't you have a 12-inch long nose? Because then it would be a foot.
Oh no.
Okay. What did the buffalo say to his son once he went to college?
Bye, son.
Kyle, stop stealing my jokes.
I beat you to the punchline there. I'm sorry. That's quintessential dad joke right there. That's a good one. That's a very good joke. Okay.
I try.
You got anything else for me?
No, that's it. That's all
That's
I
it?
got.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Well, I have some for you. Since you made me laugh, I'm going to see if I can make you laugh.
Oh, really?
Because you seem to be the funny one out of the two of us. So we're gonna see how this goes.
I like that. I like that.
Where do you learn to make ice cream?
I don't know where.
Sunday school. You wanted to laugh. You wanted to laugh.
That's bad.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
No, I didn't.
Great food, no atmosphere.
Is there atmosphere on the moon?
No.
There was. Really?
No, there's no atmosphere.
This is why I'm failing science.
Yep. Yikes.
Too touchy? Too touchy.
A little too touchy. What do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know what. You don't even have to say the punchline.
An impasta. That one was pretty good.
No.
I recently asked my dad if he got his hair cut.
Okay.
And he told me, no, I got them all cut. I don't know. All right, I think that's...
Is that all the time we have?
That's all the dad jokes I have, and I think that's all the time we have as well. Thanks, Mason, for coming out and joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Let's hear... Great job. I really enjoyed your short film and your TV show, so I'm looking forward to seeing what more you produce for the world.
For BVTV?
Yeah,
for...
yeah. So, all right, catch you later, Beaver Nation. Thank you. Oh. So,